I'm going to read for Aries. Aries, sun, moon, and ascendant. And in the native tradition, you are considered a hawk. And the hawk is a very strong predatory bird, okay? It's a very strong bird. One of the things you need to do as the hawk is you need to observe what is around you. You need to observe the people around you and sort out or source out the individuals that can benefit your life in some wonderful way, okay? There are people there that will lend you a hand. As a hawk, you are privy to all kinds of interesting information, and one of the things the hawk is expected to do, they are observers. They're also then learning, and once you learn, that knowledge has to be shared. So it's part of your medicine to share your teachings. Hawk is supposed to be observant, to watch, to be careful, to watch the next step. So sort of like if you're observing everything, you're going to see what's coming before it gets to you, and then you can kind of, get out of the way or figure out how to engage in that situation in order to get the best out of it. Hawk also does need to spend time on its own to sort things out. It is a creature that often flies alone, but you got to keep your eyes out and your eyes and your ears open for what will be helpful, what is being available to you around. Now, if you're Aries, I want you to imagine the future. Imagine it. What is it you want in it? They say that when we create in our mind, we can manifest these things. So Aries, I suggest strongly you sit with what your dream is. What is it you're reaching for? What do you want to pull into your life? Your mind leads you to people who will share your passions. So if you start thinking about these things and you really try to pull it in, you're going to end up attracting the people that you want in your life, right? So I'm suggesting that Aries, seeing the thing you want in many different perspectives. So, maybe you want to live by the water. So you see yourself walking the dog by the water. Maybe you see yourself in a restaurant having fish and chips by the water. Maybe you want to meet someone who's a fisherman, so you watch the fisherman by the water. This is in the mind, right? You have to think what you want and see it in many different forms and attributes. So I'm suggesting that you take a magical moment with your mind, and if you happen to be a witch, you can also work on pulling that together with some witchcraft and some magical talismans and things. I know it's hard, but it's just as hard to sit in the hell. So why not create the heaven in the mind? And this is what I'm saying. Even if you don't have a lot of money, even if you're not super stable, you can still create the stepping stones that will bring that in, okay? So I see you as a person who understands nature, and you are probably someone who can utilize a lot of nature things in order to create things that might make money. So you don't have to have, if you need beads for something, make them out of paper, make them out of clay. Go find some clay in the earth and make them out of clay. There are so many things we used to do the many days before where we took time to know the earth and create from the gifts that the earth gave us. You can use leaves to make beads, for instance, okay? There's so much we can do that we have forgotten. We've become we've become people who need to be gratified quickly. This is what the problem is, and that convenience costs money. We don't have the money to keep it up, so we have to go back to growing our own gardens, to making our own things. Instead of going to Dollarama and buying everything to make a wreath, go out into the bush and pull off some grapevine and pull off some herbs and spray them with maybe some cheap hairspray or something, and make something and sell it at a table for $25. think about what it is you need. I do see things balancing in your life, though. If you're looking for a loving relationship in April, you have to put out the energy. It's there. The possibilities are there for you to meet up with some interesting people, definitely. I do see you sitting by the moon, sitting by the water, sitting by the moon, and maybe writing and maybe creating. That's another way that you can do this, okay? You can write a story about how you want your life to look, and this may be the script that the universe will follow to help you get exactly what you want. So take advantage of the energy of the universe that's out there. We have 6 months with shaky foundations. So you might as well do your very best to use that energy. Since it's already shaken, that means it's going to shake away the old and allow for possible new. So you might as well work with it. Be creative with it. I know things are happening that are difficult. I can see financial problems in so many people. Aries, all you need to do is spend your money as wisely as possible. You may not get a raise this month. You may not be able to make another like a lot of money, but you can certainly find ways to save money, and that's what you're capable of doing. Now, your health does look like it could use a little attention, a little love, be more cautious in what you eat, and if you're not drinking enough, you definitely need to drink enough. If you need medication, get it. If you need vitamins, take them. If you need to go for a walk, even if it's slowly, do it. I do see the possibility of meeting up with someone, though. I do. And I think the key there is to do some of the things I just mentioned, and Aries, you will find your way. Aries, you will find your way. Don't you let this difficult time discourage you, okay? Aries, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant, I see the difficulties, but of all the people in the signs, of all the signs, you are the one sign that has a whole lot of stamina, a whole lot of strength